Die, comrade!
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Looks like we have the upper hand here. You knew each other?
More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some other time.
Ada Wong, a beautiful spy with unique skills incredible enough to take down most abominations created by Umbrella. For years, her employment was unknown, and all we knew was that she was a spy for an unnamed competitor of Umbrella. After the events of Raccoon City, we don't see her again until Resident Evil 4, where she appears to be working for Albert Wesker, sent to retrieve a sample of the plaga held by Osmond Sadler, the leader of the Los Iluminados, a religious cult in Spain. So seeing that she was working for Wesker could mean that the unnamed competitor of Umbrella is the organization that was taken over by Albert Wesker. And then in Resident Evil 6, we find out that Ada had also worked for a man known as Derek C. Simmons. This man was the leader of the Family, a century-old secret fraternity that was also involved in bioterrorism. This shows us that Ada isn't specifically loyal to one company. She used John Clemens, a worker for Umbrella at the Spencer Mansion, so she could get secret information on Umbrella's work and hand it over to Umbrella's rival company. Ada gets the job done, no matter how difficult it may be. She has survived countless times and has proven herself to be the best spy in the Resident Evil universe. So how did she acquire those set of skills? Well, it appears that her past is still a mystery, and no one really knows who trained her to be the best corporate spy with unimaginable weapons and fighting skills. It hasn't been revealed in any of the games. However, the manhwa version of Biohazard 2 has shown what her childhood was like. In the manhwa, we see that as a child, Ada lived in a desolate and war-torn Asian nation. She didn't have a family growing up, and the only way to survive was to scavenge for some rations left on the streets next to the corpses of dead soldiers and civilians. Living in poverty is one thing, but having to pick up rations next to corpses, that would have been traumatic to experience one day after another. But for Ada, this had to become a normal thing she needed to do in order to survive. She doesn't have any parents, but after seeing what she has to go through, easily explains whatever happened to them. One day, an aerial counterattack against the insurgency led to Ada losing a loaf of bread that she found. A young boy managed to take it from the backpack of a dead soldier. This leaves Ada Wong very angry for losing her only meal, so she takes the shotgun that belonged to another dead soldier and she goes after the boy across the streets. After chasing him down, she finds him nursing his bedridden mother, showing us that the boy wasn't even risking his own life for himself. He did it for his mother. Ada sees the two, and this is where she does the one thing that defines her, the ultimate choice between doing the right thing or doing whatever it takes to survive. Ada chooses to pull the trigger and survive for herself, a grim decision that cannot be undone. There are a few things one needs to understand about her actions. First, Ada was born in a world full of death and poverty. We may not know if she knew her parents, but seeing that she had to survive on her own means that they must have died a long time ago. And without the direction of an elder, children need guidance, and she had to learn on her own how to survive no matter what. And seeing as she's mostly been around corpses all her life, it wouldn't surprise anyone if she chose to pull the trigger either. We'd never know if the boy and Ada could have survived working together. In a world like this, the more numbers give a better chance to survive. However, the boy had to take care of his mother, meaning that there wouldn't be enough food for three. And seeing the trouble the boy went through to get that loaf of bread means that he wouldn't choose to abandon his mother in order to survive. Ada, on the other hand, is willing to do what it takes to survive. Maybe her parents taught her this before dying, or again, maybe she had to learn about life the hard way, the inhumane way. Shortly after this took place, men and women were being rounded up and transported to a bus in shackles. It appeared that Umbrella wanted to give these men and women an opportunity to become agents. Ada accepted this opportunity and joined Umbrella so she could become the most deadly agent that the world had ever known. So it appears that it's thanks to Umbrella that Ada Wong got a fresh new start in life where she would no longer need to scavenge for food or be afraid of anyone. They taught her how to fight and use deadly weapons. It's quite ironic that they made her who she is now, and in the events of Resident Evil 2, we see her working against Umbrella instead of working for them. But after seeing what her childhood was like, it wasn't Umbrella that made her who she is now, it's what she did before joining Umbrella that truly defines her. Now remember, stories that come from novels, comics, or mangas are different from the game's events. The stories outside the video games are meant to fill in the gap of the games, and whether you want to count it as canon to the story is up to you. After all, it's only a video game story. And so far, this is the only information about Ada's past. It's impressive. I personally think it fits her character. It explains why she doesn't want to be romantically involved with anyone like Leon. She can't let her emotions get in the way of her primary objective, and most of the time, her main objective is to survive by any means necessary. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, please leave a like, share with others, and if you want to see more videos like these, subscribe to this channel. You'll find more than just Resident Evil content like Dragon Ball, Gantz, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and more. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr to find out when the next video comes out and whatever random posts I make. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video, and remember to have an awesome day.